which I saw in Trinidad were of very, very inferior quality, and they really didn't project the best of India. In fact, they were diminishing brand India, and I was telling them that this is not the way to go. This is not a correct depiction of what India has to offer. These are cheap things from some wayside pavements. This is not the proper way you should show Indian fabrics, Indian designs. And basically their impression of India will stick from those things which they buy from those fairs, substandard things. They won't know. They will feel that yes, this is all that sells in India.
That's right, because
I protested there, and the government took some note of that.
I know.
But those fairs will go on because everybody has some kind of a interest in that. So,
and one last point I'm trying to make, what I'd like to know your opinion on that. I suggested in Trinidad they have the Diwali Nagar, huge area, and you know how property and the way Indian culture is depicted there all throughout the year with certain activities.
Yeah.
I suggested to the president there that why don't you have a mini India here, like bring in some weavers from India. Show them the Indian weaving, get some tailors from India, start stitching over here, or some jeweler or something like that. And what I thought will become a hub, for the whole Caribbean Indian community, even there for benefit of Trinidad itself.
That's right.
Doing like
and
that.
And you do a lot of tourism promotion for
Tourism
Trinidad.
promotion. And I said there should not be political reasons also. You can have a similar hub for the African diaspora and a similar for the Indian diaspora.
Right.
So, but then I realized, I think that it needs some sort of initiative from our government side also to encourage this, because I've been seeing the Chinese government. The Chinese have been encouraging a lot of such things to the Chinese diaspora. And I think Indian government also needs to give a strong push factor to these kind of activities.
My final take on this is that there was a plan. There was a plan like that to develop Diwali Nagar and make it, as you said, hub of a mini India. It still is. It's still in the drawing board. But what happens is India can go this far and not farther.
I do.
Up to a point and not farther, because you have to respect the sensitivities of the local ethnic configuration. And it is always that point in respecting that you can't do more than what you feel you should be doing. For example, their decision like this has to be taken by their government, not by the government of India. Because Trinidad, Diwali Nagar belongs to them, not to India. So when they put a India in this thing, they will invite controversies and things like that from other ethnic communities, that why not this ethnic group, why not that ethnic group, why India, and things which
and
they have
maybe
to
politics within
themselves.
the Indian community also.
So you don't want to go into that, but whatever possible in the way that you keep communities happy, yet you project a good part of India, that should be the endeavor which we have been trying to do. And I have always tried to project to all communities of Trinidad, knowing how sensitive these communal
Well, I remember their
situations
cultural
are.
ambassador, Mr. Dhaga, African origin, used to be present for every Indian function over
I
there.
made it a point to invite all ethnic groups in our programs, and they really enjoy it, because everybody would love to see the kind of India you are showing.
So thank you very much, Mr. Mishra. It's been very interesting, and I'm sure that the students will realize that the Indian diaspora also is a major tourism segment, not only from the marketing point of view, but also a time has come that we have to build up more closer ties with the Indian diaspora, whether it is culturally, whether it is through marriages, interactive relations, business, and whatever it is. That both, or even educational research and educational workshops into that. But I think the ties between India and Indian diaspora have to be based now only not that we are giving to them something, but also I think we have to learn a lot from the Indian diaspora in this respect, and it has to be a both-sided affair. And I'm sure the students are going to look more into these areas and benefit into these areas. Thank you, Mr. Mishra, once again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.